Yeah, I think we've seen a huge rise in anti-Semitism online and in the real world. Some people just allow themselves to say absolutely atrocious things online. They think there's no consequences, that it's just trolling. But one of them was tweeting online, a picture of them shirtless, saying this is what white superiority looks like. This is the physique of a man, who's superior. And I mocked him. So one of his, I guess, online buddies said he would come to my gym and defend white nationalist honor in Nick Fuentes. And I said, sure, come over, no problem. I didn't think he would show up, but he did. So props to him on that. But it did backfire. He thought that he could beat me, a professional fighter, just because he's white and I'm Jewish. And it did not go down this way.
Is that did he actually say that in the time that he thought he could beat you? So you're a UFC fighter. It's hard to believe.
I mean, on Twitter, he was very tough. He said he was going to come to the gym. I think I don't want to misquote, but come and destroy me, something like that. And, in real life, it was kind of different. He was a lot more polite and respectful. All of a sudden, when he showed up, it was very nice to meet you, Natan. I'm Ben. I asked him, why was he defending these atrocious views? And he said, oh, I'm not a hateful person. I was just joking around. Well, even when you joke around, like I said, words have consequences, action have consequences. And I wasn't going to let him off easy just because he said he was joking around. And yeah, we got into the cage. Even prior to that, he was kind of denying the Holocaust, saying the numbers were wrong. It wasn't true. And when I asked him what are the real numbers, he had no number to give me. So I could definitely tell that he's a hater. He's got no mind of his own. It's all about just being negative and hateful. And it doesn't matter if he says, oh, I'm not a hateful person. Nobody's going to self-proclaim themselves as a racist. It's just what you are. If you have evil views, you think you're the good guy, but you're not. Obviously, I'm a pro fighter. I couldn't go full on him and just have him live in an ambulance. That wouldn't be right. But I definitely taught him a lesson.
Was it hard to control yourself, Natan, to not hurt him more than, say just regular sparring? And was it difficult to control yourself after hearing these absolutely awful things? How did you control yourself?
It wasn't easy. But again, with great power comes great responsibility. And I wanted to teach him a lesson, but I wanted him to still have some brain left to take the lesson in and absorb it and maybe learn something in life and maybe remember the Jew that showed him some kindness. And again, maybe I hope he changes his mind. I hope he learns something on top of beating him up, which, I had to do because he came to my gym, disrespecting my heritage, my religion. But after that, I had him sit down with other Christians from the gym, other fighters, my teammates were like brothers. We bleed together, we sweat together. And they had, put him down for a talk and telling me he went astray. This is not the Christian way. The kid seemed very religious, and they just showed him like, this is not what Christianity is about. It's about love, not about hate. And he had this lesson from Christian and not from a Jew, obviously. So I'm happy at that. I hope he changes his mind. I hope he grows up from it. And I hope it teaches some people that when you talk online, there's some consequences.
That's actually sounds pretty cool, though, Natan, though, that it sounds like he may have come to some understanding, and there might have been some growth after you all spent some time one sparring and him also talking to your gym mates.
Yeah, I hope so. I definitely hope so. On top of that, the white nationalist that he came to spar me to defend the honor of that guy, absolutely disowned him. Said he was just some He called him some fat kid, completely disowned him, didn't take any responsibility. And that's the guy you came to defend. And he's shitting on you online to all your, cult members. So I hope that was a wake up call.
Is there like a broader message here? I know obviously every anti-Semitic person is not going to be able to go around with the UFC fighter, but if we just kind of talk to each other and you come to some common ground, people can perhaps understand each other a bit better, and maybe there's not as much hate around there. That doesn't sound like he sounded like he was just repeating just or saying stupid stuff online, and he actually has no real reason to dislike you or anybody else.
Absolutely. And I can't go around beating every troll. It's not what I do. I don't solve the problems with violence. Again, he came into my gym challenging me, but I did try and also have a talk with him. I did try to change his mind, and he was a mouthpiece. You could tell he's a dumb kid that had the wrong influence. Some people really lack mentorship. They really lack a good, figure to look up to. So they take the wrong one. And he was a mouthpiece. Some people are so hateful. They're never going to learn. They don't want to know. They don't want to get educated. It really takes. I hate, kind of arguing the right thing, because I feel like it's given some legitimacy for even the conversation to be happening. But I mean, come on, just look up some videos of the Holocaust, what happened, and how can you deny that? How can you deny that? Like, it's just a conspiracy theory. If you want to be educated, you can be educated very quickly and easily online. And if you want to get uneducated and absorb, the wrong stuff, that's also very easy. So you got to make a hard decision, but I hope, people make the good one.
Absolutely. Natan, before I let you go, obviously, you've got a tremendous career in the UFC outside of what happened at your gym. What's going on? Any fights coming up? When do we get to see you fight next?
Yeah, absolutely. I will be fighting September 16th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas versus a very game opponent in Alex Reyes. And I think it's going to be a great scrap. We're going to have fun. The fans are definitely going to enjoy it. And you can tune in,